there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3. And as I said last time around, most likely the next battle would be a fight against Italian rebels, and that is exactly what we're looking at. So there's a bunch of militia troops. We've got 9 over here. I think that's 9, because a full stack would be 10, or full line would be 10, and then there's 2 down here. And so that is where we're going next. I'm not entirely sure. I think Napoleon would have more stars, so I don't think it's Napoleon here. I think since they sort of started losing here, I think Napoleon might have gone down here. But I'm not entirely sure where he is. He might have gone to the capital. I'm not sure. I want my spies to find out though. This spy will keep sort of in this area. Maybe take a look over here. And we're gonna go with, let's see, another spy over here, just as you saw up in the corner there. What's it called? The Civil War game has been released. Now I don't even... War of Rights, there we go. Probably gonna have to play that a bit this week then. Have to sounds like a chore. With this, however, let's go ahead and smash some Italian rebels, and then I can head off to play some War of Rights. I don't really need to split the army, because this force right here is small enough that if I win this one will surely just crumble. So in numbers, they actually outnumber me by 3 soldiers. The thing, however, though, is they don't have a proper general. I have a really good general. I've got cannons, got experienced troops with a lot of morale. My average morale would be about... it goes... the worst one has 21 and the best one has 41. 46 actually, while these guys have 10 morale. So I think just if I had heavy cavalry, I could just run the heavy cavalry straight at them and they would run. We'll bombard them with the artillery, and we should win in no time. Let's defeat these men of pizzas, or pizza, whatever. And so here we are on the field of battle. I've deployed in column here because I want to quickly go up and capture this ridge. Then we're gonna hold this ridge and smash the Italians as they march on to our position. Got flanking force with cavalry on either side. This one is rather small though, and that's the experienced enemy. So I'm actually gonna switch this around. So we're gonna have the big one here. There's a lot of forest though, so we don't like that. With that said, let's go ahead and select everyone, and boom, let's start. I actually realized I'm gonna have to do it like this unless ever I want everyone to move towards the center. I didn't actually see that they had those covers there. I'm gonna have the artillery running up there, and then the cavalry will hold. We've got impassable terrain here. They will move to hide in the forest over here. This cavalry unit will be moved to hide here. Oh, why did you form into line all of a sudden? Supposed to be in column. And these guys are doing a weird thing. Guess because they ended up on that hill thingy. Right, the artillery is ready. We're in position at this point. Should be able to start shelling the Italians, forcing them out of their position. And I don't even have time to unlimber before the Italians have realized this. And the revolutionaries are moving forwards. I'm wondering why they put the general down here and not up on going up through the hill here. And we're ready to blast the enemy. Put some cannon shot downrange. Not that that's gonna kill a lot of enemies. I imagine that even look at that, the morale even start to falter. Even just at that little hit. I bet a swift cavalry attack would just rout all of them. A few good cannon shot, good placed cannon shot could rout this unit. I bet as they get closer and will switch to canister, they'll rout in no time. Right, time to form into line. Same on this side. Guess we'll put you in reserve, because there isn't really room on the front line for you. Right, the enemy is getting rather close. Time to switch to canister, and I want you... Oh, possibly target that unit. They're not actually within range of the canister just yet, but they will be any second now. They're impatient. They want to get close and start fighting. I guess they are within firing range, or I'm not entirely sure why they stopped here. They can kind of hide below here. I don't think their fire will be particularly effective against us, especially from the position they're holding right now. Canister, however, is not the best going through that direction. They're firing a lot faster than I thought they would. And the infantry is in position. The cavalry needs to move back because they're about to get attacked by these guys. We've got something similar going on here. I'm gonna move forward and just sweep these guys away. You stand no chance. We're gonna run the last bit here just so we get the line ready. Oh, they formed square. Right, we're gonna move off. No, we're not actually gonna move off. We can hide behind the hill. They can't hit us there. They'll stay in square and they'll miss up an opportunity to aid their comrades on the hill, which are currently being smashed to bits by the horse-drawn artillery. These canister shots, though. I mean, they go fast, but there's no. I mean, do they load them with like 3 bullets? What's going on? These guys are not firing. These guys could swing up like that. The Italian center is falling apart. The general is moving in to support his men. I mean, the canister is quick, but as I said, they load them with like 3 bullets, seemingly. They're currently firing at these guys. I want to take a look at what kind of damage they actually do here as they fire. Oh, they overshot. Well, they got a few. Oh, they're moving now. Perfect time to charge. The center is crumbling. Oh, they never gonna see one hit them. And the hussars come. Strike right into this. And the unit gives up within seconds. And then is chased down by the hussars. See how many of these we can kill. We don't want to fight these revolutionaries again. So make sure that we kill all of them. At the same time, hitting this one in the back would free up a lot of units on this side. Not that I need to, I'm holding the line perfectly as it is. Let's see, this Hussar unit can come back. We do have a little bit of a problem on this side, dealing with the Italians. But not a lot. But they're actually holding a bit, and they're inflicting a bit of damage on us on this side, compared to the rest of the lines. Right, with the enemy defeated over here, we want to get into better positions to fire on the enemy. Right, the Italians were sent off over here. Means that these two get through the forest, come out around, flank the enemy. They're tired, so I guess we can just go ahead and chase down most of these. Yeah, they're not going to be a problem. So the Hussars just took out 2 units more or less, with only losing 5 men. These Hussars will strike these guys in the back. And send them packing. Italians decide, you know what, we're gonna run straight forward into the fire. Chasing these guys down, these guys are starting to fall apart. There's still quite a few units out here. Let's see if I can get a bit better angle on these guys. And then these, no longer within range, we'll switch to round shot and blast our foes. Right, we're about to come under fire here. Tired, they will hold the position. You will keep column as long as you're in the forest. The reservists will hold and open fire.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
These Italians got nothing on us. Right, round shot towards the general unit. Try to break those bastards. The enemy's broken over here. Continue forwards. I think we can just scare them with the bayonet charge. Someone capture that Italian flag. Nice. The Italian rebels are done for. Only the general unit remains, and he's a bit of a coward, the rebel leader, as he left most of his army up front and retreated back to the defensive position. Hopefully he get torn to shred by a cannonball wherever he is. Can't actually see. There he is. My troops will be on him soon. Actually, these guys are already ready to lay down fire towards him. Not that it's a great angle, but it will lock him in place for the rest of the troops to arrive and shoot them to bits. This is rather mobile artillery, so let's move it up. The Italians are not sure how to organize themselves with the oncoming German onslaught. And we're about to surround them. Cavalry, go ahead and charge these guys down. They're fresh now, so the cavalry can once again move. We'll move them around, try to chase more of these Italians down. The artillery. Let's see if we can't... oh, yes. Thank you for a nice video. Hope you enjoyed the mod so far. That is the mod maker for the... what's it called? The Shogun 2 mod I've been playing recently. Now it escapes me. Total Fall of the Samurai. That's what it's called. Let's see. Let's see if we can't get them with a bayonet. And having the hussars now fresh and active should be able to join in. No! What? How? Moving over the defensive barrier somehow killed my artillery. Which... wow, I just lost the artillery pieces because, well, this mod is weird. I'm damn lucky that it didn't happen for the cavalry. But damn, just lost my artillery. Those were expensive to make. That means I'm not gonna leave any of these bastard Italians standing. Gonna make sure they're all gone. I'm gonna have to pay for that. With that said, however, victory was assured, so off back to the campaign screen. And here we have the statistics. I lost about 200 men, while the Italians lost 2,000 men, leaving only 370 Italians left. Unfortunately, though, my cannons were not saved. Number one killer, it was the Hussar regiment, the large one, killed almost 1,000 men. So that, I mean, we killed 2,000. I mean, that's almost half of all the kills came from one unit. Or basically the Hussars made all the kills. The artillery did well, killed about 100 and almost 200 men. Unfortunately, I lost both pieces due to I guess they were driving too fast. I'm not entirely sure. Hit the barrier and then boom, everything went to hell. Oh, and I get my first what's it called? Historical battle. Kinda strange that the Italians still are there, though. The retreating force are still there up in the mountain, which I found rather strange. There will be no Italian rebels left. Then you will hurry back to the town because it's even more unhappy than they were before. With this, I'll go ahead and intern, see if I get some money to build some stuff. One thing that I have done is I've changing this out to a trade port to increase my trade. Once again, we're at peace with Switzerland and we're trading with them. And we lost a lot of the negative effect against the Württembergers. or Baden-Württemberg. So now they're just slightly unfriendly with us, minus 27, which meant that I was able to set up a trading agreement. I would like to try to get them to embargo France, but I don't think that's going to happen. We can actually take a look at what... I guess we could get a lot of Italian states to try to embargo France, and in that way try to sort of starve them out. So sort of a what's it called? Like a reverse continental system. Instead of France trying to starve out the English, we would try to starve out the French. Anyways, let's go ahead and enter and see if the enemy comes up with anything. And most likely I'll just do some improvements, recruit some troops, and then we'll end this video. And hopefully in the future, next thing will be attacking over here or continuing on the Italian campaign. Also, hopefully my spies will be able to sniff out where the enemy army, where the French army is actually hiding. So let's go ahead. Ooh, you know what? I do have some movements to make. I do have my trade navy that is on their way to secure some furs for me. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. The French, of course, took this place. Hopefully they'll stay there. They'll probably make quite a lot of money from the trade they get here. Actually, they are blocked somewhere. I did, however, see during one of my end turns that this Dutch fleet actually sunk a British fleet. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but hopefully Britain is staying safe. They seem to have... Jesus Christ, they've got pretty good stuff here going on. Nelson's column is being built. So, hopefully as we push forward, the British will invade somewhere and put more pressure on the French. So, an English D-Day. Right, once again I'm able to exploit the fact that Russia really hates the Swiss. And so they want me to join the war against the Swiss. And they offer me bottling and canning. Not that great of a technology, it's a naval technology, but hey, I'll take anything really. Wait, maybe I can counter-offer. Technology, oh, that's the only thing they have, right. Well, that's fine then, and then 780, that's fine. The thing is, I also actually have a casus belli for declaring war on the Swiss again, because during the end turn I saw that they let Napoleon move himself and his army through Swiss territory. So most likely Napoleon is going to strike at Milan with his army coming through the forest, which hopefully he's not got really good troops. I mean, I'm gonna have probably an advantage in infantry, in just the numbers of them, but I expect he'll bring some pretty darn good artillery, which it'll be a tough battle. Anyways, we'll agree to this. Wait. That was your exact deal, but just because I said it, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna fly. You petty Russian bastard. Right. Well, off then to continue the end turn, shall we? And there we are with the end turn. So there's an agent that has been detected, and winter has struck the land. Right, so this spy has been spotted. So Napoleon was seen moving through here. So he's probably gonna move here somewhere. There's grenadiers here. That's nasty. They're moving up more troops there. I want to see if there's... Yes, there are troops down here. Artillery and stuff. Question is if there's anything down here. Where's my other spy? The Russians have moved up. I guess they got going once snow came around. They've been taking their sweet-ass time staying around Vienna instead of actually marching on our common enemy. I'm gonna have to march this army back. We get a really shit resupplyment in this region. It's gonna be tough to hold on to Milan. Milan is also very unhappy. It's gonna fix itself in the next turn though. So Bavaria has increased its resupply and Austria has increased its resupply. And I was able to get another trade port there, so hopefully we'll can probably trade with some. I guess they're out of... If I can get some of these like Oldenburg, maybe not Oldenburg, but Mecklenburg. If I get them to embargo France, then that should open a slot for me to trade with them. So I think we can do that with a lot of these nations that I cannot trade with. For instance, Sardinia, not Oldenburg because I think they're landlocked. Mecklenburg, however, and Denmark. So we can increase our cash while reducing the French income. Right now I'm making about 4,000 a turn. So we should get really good resupplyment to the point where most of the armies are actually ready to move out. And that is exactly what we should. However, given the situation, which is evolving or devolving maybe, you should say, down in Italy, I'm going to move this general down to aid them, which I think will be very much needed. So von Schwarzenberg will be moving down, while the main army will not move this turn because they've just received 2 units of 12-pounder artillery. But next turn they will start to be moving to attack Strasbourg. If Napoleon moved down here, I wonder if we can move maybe through here. We'll keep this army at the bridge for now. And yes, this will be it for this turn. I'll go ahead and do, in between this episode, I'll try to do the deals which I talked about doing, trying to isolate France in terms of trade, while increasing my own by starting trading with the Mecklenburg, with the Danish, and with Sardinia. With that said, however, it's time to end the episode, so hopefully you guys enjoy this episode, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!